For a long time now, gaming journalism has been dead, and they continue to dig themselves deeper and deeper graves, with all the controversy around Wukong being one of the most recent displays of stupidity. But even though it's hard to trust these gaming news outlets on the individual level, it did seem that you could at least look to the accumulative opinion of all these reviewers to get a general idea of the quality of a game. But gamers have continued to have less and less faith in these big news outlet reviews, and with good reason. So people started turning to individual content creators on places like YouTube. You could go to a group of different content creators that you believe have similar tastes in video games as you and see what they think about a game before wasting $70. But it seems game developers have noticed this and are trying to do whatever they can to influence these content creators. Part of the reason I made a video on Star Wars Outlaws was because of how obvious it seemed that Ubisoft had pretty much bribed a bunch of YouTubers to review the game well by buttering them up with trips to Disneyland and boat tours. And then so many of the reviews I saw from these buttered up boys were saying the same thing as if they were reading a script handed to them directly from Ubisoft. Hey guys, it's so cool to finally have an open world Star Wars game where you are an outlaw. Doesn't that sound fun? Remember when people actually like Star Wars? This game has the word Star Wars on the title. So yeah, even though there are some flaws, like the game sucks and that it's obviously Ubislop, but I'm excited to see the full release and I think this game could be worth buying. And then the game came out and nobody liked it. But Ubisoft actually was getting called out on it, so game publishers had to figure out some better way to influence review scores from influencers. And as always, we can count on EA to be the innovative one. No, not innovating games or anything like that, innovating scummy monetization practices. And this time, it was access journalism. So, this group of activists calling themselves BioWare made a new game and put the Dragon Age title on it. Dragon Age the Veilguard. I saw a trailer for this, it looked like trash, and then completely forgot about it. But then all of a sudden, reviews from content creators were starting to come out. And aside from 2 YouTubers, almost all the content creators I saw making videos were talking about the game positively somehow. And then the Metacritic score came out, and this RPG where you can't make any meaningful decisions or even be mean to anyone is apparently better than Fallout New Vegas. So I decided to look into the game a little deeper. And yeah, it looks like a mobile game with awful writing. Politics aside, which I'm sure you've heard enough of already, the writing for this story-driven RPG is just awful. I can't find a single clip where it doesn't sound like a Dora the Explorer episode. Do you like dragons? No. Does she like dragons? Yes? Well, maybe you could ask her why she likes dragons. Hooray! And look, people can have whatever opinion they want on a game, but it turns out EA was only giving review codes to reviewers that responded positively to the preview of the game. That way, it was more likely that only positive reviews would come out, and those who probably wouldn't like the game didn't get to review it. And I saw it. With some of the YouTubers I watched for reviews, they didn't get review codes. And what do you know? Let's take a look at the user score. So if you can't trust big content creators now either, what do you do? Well, I think at this point it's safest to wait till a game releases, see some gameplay and the overall reception, and then make your decision after you've done enough research. That requires work and effort from you. So, you know what? There's still one place you can trust. One last beacon of truth and integrity for gamers to look to. That's right. It's me. See, I don't have a lot of subs, so Ubisoft will never wine and dine me. And I obviously have a wonderful taste in games that you can trust. So yeah, just sub to my channel and like all my videos and listen to my opinions, and I will single-handedly save gaming. You're welcome.